Former State Senator Jason Allen knows that. He's with us here in our AT&T studio. Welcome back to the program.
Thank you, my friend.
The American Legion is often where you would find the sort of people that you're trying to reach, that Michigan is trying to reach, to let them know what benefits they have. Veterans Day is coming up. And last I heard, actually when you came into your current office, Michigan was not very good at getting the benefits to the veterans.
We've made remarkable progress, and thank you very much for your support and the Michigan Association of Broadcasters. What we have been finding is that the awareness program out there, whether it be for mature veterans that may qualify for pension benefits, the Vietnam-era veterans that have disabilities that are linked to Agent Orange, and our young veterans are becoming more and more aware. We've moved up from about 53rd to 47th last year, and we're waiting for the numbers to come back from 2015. And those end at the fiscal year, which is October 31st. So we are making remarkable progress, and the thing that the governor has been so supportive of, Rick Snyder, has been making sure that we're financially supported with additional staff and awareness programs. And one of the things last week that we were able to see happen was the announcement of an 800 number called 800 Mich Vets. This gives us, with the United Way, a partnership 724. We have full-time staff that operates it during the business week. But the follow-up, if somebody calls at 3 o'clock in the morning with a problem, there's a way to get through the United Way 211 system. Mm-hmm. And what we find is that families that may have a husband or a loved one that served in Vietnam that have diabetes or cancer or ALS don't know what to do or where to turn to get those support. And this has been a great resource, and the governor's been so supportive on this.
800 Mich Vets.
Yep. And
what else is keeping you busy?
We also have a website, which is the MichiganVeterans.com, which was announced in linkage to that. We have been really spending a significant amount of time within organizations that touch people in large quantities. Last weekend I was up in Traverse City at the Grand Traverse Resort with the Physician Assistants Association, trying to help them identify veterans as they come in, because so many people in poverty, whether at a homeless shelter or needing assistance, could benefit if they just asked, did you serve in the United States military? We then were up at the Council of Michigan Foundations meeting with so many of our friends from Blue Cross Blue Shield, DT Energy, doing a lot of those same types of conversations. The week before, at a Veterans Town Hall meeting with Representatives Bohr, Johnson, and talking about this over in sort of the south of Cadillac and in a couple of small burgs on rolling town hall meetings, so it was great.
You're a veteran yourself, aren't you?
Served in the United States National Guard here in Michigan, was a tanker, and then was last year I spent in public affairs.
What's a tanker?
M60A3. I was a loader driver gunner on a Patton tank, yeah.
God, we got to go see that movie this weekend.
Absolutely.
We were just talking about it.
It is on the list.
It's about a tank in the Second World War.
Right, absolutely. And there's
who's the star in that movie?
Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt, yeah. And it's supposedly one of the best military movies produced in a long time.
Is that right?
So we're looking forward
it to Private Ryan.
Oh, really?
Sounds like boys' night.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Aw. No, I
Well,
probably
that
like that,
happens from
actually.
time to time.
Right down my alley also.
Well,
But you know what, you were talking about the Veterans Affairs. There's a lot about that going on, because even in the financial world, pushing like VA loan mortgages and things like that, there's a lot more conversation than you've ever heard in the past. So you can tell that there's a lot of good things happening in that regard. So
it's been amazing when you start putting some focus, both from the governor's office and the support from the legislature, to start getting awareness out. And you know, that goes from going into the folks in poverty or to the families that are getting ready to retire.
Right.
Now the British have the great Challenger tank, and I was always an admirer of that, and the Canadian Cup during their shooting trials over in Europe.
Yeah, we have some old school stuff over there.
Have you been to the Churchill War Rooms? Any of you?
I have not. I've read both the books that were published that I'm aware of, and it's amazing.
That's
no, I like to go to the castles that are all in ruins. That's my.
Okay. Well, they found, they left it as exactly as it was when he was down there during the Second World War. Even his, he was famous for cigars too. Yeah. Another boys' night thing, I guess, is what you would say. Thank you very much for being here. Oh, let me say it again. It's 800 Mich Vets.
Yes.
And MichiganVeterans.org.
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much. We'll see you soon. Former State Senator Jason Allen from Traverse City, from Captain's Quarters, and we will be.